Okay, so in last lecture, what we have discussed, which point we have discussed in the last lecture,
thresholding.
right? Thresholding. Okay, so we have started the image segmentation part. Okay, then in that image segmentation, there are basic three types of image segmentation that we have, right? First one is the thresholding, then age segmentation, and third one is a region segmentation. Okay, so these are the basic three categories of image segmentation. Again, I will repeat, there are basic three categories of image segmentation. Which are those? Thresholding, age segmentation, and third one is a region segmentation. Okay, then we have studied, uh, we are using the discontinuity property and similarity property of the pixel intensity, right? Based on that discontinuity property and the similarity property of the intensities of pixel, we are performing, or we are, what we can say, segment the image, right, based on our requirement. And how we are doing that? So we are basically using the different masks. Okay, if we go for age segmentation or region segmentation, so basically we are using different masks, right, based on the first order derivative or second order derivative. Okay, then which are the famous first order derivative based mask? Robert operator, Prewitt operator, Sobel operator, right, Canny age detector, right? These are the first order derivative based mask. What comes under the category of second order derivative mask? Then again, compass operator is also first order derivative based mask. Okay, sorry, Canny detector is actually second order derivative based mask, right? First order derivative is Prewitt, Robert, Sobel, and compass operator. These four masks comes under the, or these masks are designed based on the first order derivative. Okay, then what are the masks based on the second order derivative, or they are using the Laplacian function, or that means second order derivative, because Laplacian operator is based on the second order derivative, right? Now what are the different second order derivative masks that you can have? So first one is the Laplacian operator mask, then Krish operator mask, then Canny detector. So these three masks are based on the second order derivative, and they are the famous masks using for the different image segmentation purpose. Okay, this is what we have studied. Then we have studied the some uh, detection, right, based on the discontinuities, right? Detection of particular object, right, or detection of particular shape, right, so that we can able to extract that from the background image, right? So based on the discontinuity, we have discussed about the different detection techniques also. For example, point detection, then line detection, and third one is the edge detection, right? These are the three detection techniques based on the discontinuities, right? In again, in every technique, if you consider, if you go for a point detection, or you go for edge detection, or you go for a line detection, basically there we are using the mask to detect an object, right, so that we can extract that object later on, right? For the extract, first we have to detect. बरोबर आहे का नाही? एखादा जर का तुम्हाला एखादा शेप, बरोबर आहे, त्या इमेज पासून किंवा त्या बॅकग्राऊंड पासून वेगळा करायचा आहे, तर पहिले तो तुम्हाला डिटेक्ट करावा लागणार, मग तुम्ही त्याला वेगळं करू शकणार किंवा सेगमेंट करू शकणार. बरोबर आहे का नाही? सो फर्स्ट वी हॅव टू गो फॉर द डिटेक्शन. Then we have discussed about the different thresholding operation also, right? What we are doing in thresholding, we are grouping the pixel having the same intensity values or same gray level, right? बेस्ड ऑन द सम प्रीडिफाईन्ड क्रायटेरिया. बरोबर आहे का नाही. इमेज थ्रेशोल्डिंग मध्ये आपण काय करतोय, वी आर ऍक्च्युअली ग्रुपिंग द पिक्सेल्स ऑफ same grayscale or say same gray level based on some predefined criteria, right? And again in thresholding we have two different categories, right? We have a global thresholding and multi-level thresholding. What we are doing in global thresholding? In global thresholding, just we are using a single threshold value or single threshold, and based on that criteria we are grouping different pixels, right? This is the global thresholding. What we are doing in multi-level thresholding? We are using two different threshold, right? Upper threshold and lower threshold. बरोबर आहे का नाही. मल्टीलेवल थ्रेशोल्डिंग मध्ये आपण काय करतोय, दोन थ्रेशोल्ड वापरतो, एक अप्पर थ्रेशोल्ड अँड सेकंड वन इज अ लोअर थ्रेशोल्ड, T1 and T2. And again based on that through two threshold values we can have the three different groups or three different classes of pixels. बरोबर आहे. One first class having the pixels of intensity values less than the lower threshold value. Second class is of group of pixels having the intensity value, right, lies between the range of that threshold, that means between T1 and T2. And the third class, that means C, you will get, right, the C will be class or group of the pixel having the intensity value greater than the upper threshold, that means T2, right? So based on this T2, T1 and T2 values, you will get three different classes or three different groups of object, right? So that is all about the thresholding. And what you can say more about the thresholding? It's the most simplified or its most simple process of image segmentation or image grouping, you can say moreover, because the thresholding won't require any complex mathematics, right? Or it also don't require any complex computational algorithms or any complex computational efforts. It's a very simple process, and that is the advantage of thresholding. All of you getting? समजतंय का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next and the last point of this unit is region segmentation, right? So third part, the third category of image segmentation is region segmentation. So we are going to discuss that part now, okay? And that is the last part of this unit. So what we are doing in this region based segmentation, or you can say region segmentation. So the first objective, right, first objective of this segmentation is to partition an image into regions, right? Is to partition an image into different regions. That is the first objective of the region based segmentation. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे ह्याचा फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह काय आहे? वी हॅव टू पार्टिशन, म्हणजे जर का एक entire image, if you want to divide into number of sub regions, then you have to go for the region based segmentation. बरोबर आहे. एक इमेज जर का तुम्हाला 2-3 पार्ट्स मध्ये डिव्हाइड करायची, 2-3 पार्ट्स मध्ये ती वेगळी करायची, सेपरेट करायची, तिथे तुम्हाला रिजन बेस्ड सेगमेंटेशन वापरावं लागतं. समजलंय? अँड हाऊ वी आर डुइंग दॅट? आणि हे रिजन बेस्ड सेगमेंटेशन कसं करायचं? सो अगेन we have to group together the pixels to form a region in which there is common factor between each pixels. म्हणजे इथे पण तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे? त्या पिक्सेलचा ग्रुप करायचा आहे, बरोबर आहे, की ज्याच्यात एक तरी काहीतरी कॉमन फॅक्टर असला पाहिजे, राईट? जसं थ्रेशोल्डिंग मध्ये एक कॉमन फॅक्टर काय होतं? द ग्रे लेवल, राईट? The gray level is we have what we can say the pixels we have group having the same gray level or that gray level with lies within that group. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज ग्लोबल थ्रेशोल्ड करणार असाल, ग्लोबल थ्रेशोल्ड वापरत असाल, तर त्याच्यात तुम्हाला दोन ग्रुप मिळणार. कसे? पहिला पिक्सेलचा ग्रुप की ज्याची ग्रे लेवल हे त्या थ्रेशोल्ड पेक्षा आणि दुसरा ग्रुप म्हणजे त्या थ्रेशोल्ड एवढी किंवा थ्रेशोल्ड पेक्षा जास्त असणार आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल 5 is your threshold. Then you will get the first group in which the all pixel having the gray level less than means त्याच्यात कॉमन फॅक्टर काय की none of the pixel is having intensity level greater than 5 or even 5 म्हणजे एक कॉमन फॅक्टर आहे का नाही त्याच्यात. तसंच जेव्हा तुम्ही रिजन बेस्ड सेगमेंटेशन करता राईट सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज म्हणजे आधी पहिला मुद्दा की कशासाठी रिजन बेस्ड सेगमेंटेशन करायचं तर फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह इज टू पार्टिशन द इमेज इनटू सब रिजन्स. एक जी तुमची एंटायर इमेज आहे त्याला तुम्हाला जर का 1 2 3 किंवा 4 डिफरंट काय म्हणू आपण त्याला पार्ट्स मध्ये डिव्हाइड जेव्हा असतं तेव्हा तुम्हाला रिजन बेस्ड वापरावं लागतं. हे त्याचं पहिलं ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह. मग ते कसं करणार तुम्ही तर त्यासाठी यू हॅव टू ग्रुप द पिक्सेल्स टू फॉर्म अ रिजन. बरोबर म्हणजे तुम्हाला एक पिक्सेलचा ग्रुप करायचा आहे की जेणेकरून रिजन फॉर्म होईल आणि तो कसा असला पाहिजे त्या रिजन मधले जेवढे काही पिक्सेल्स आहेत एक तरी काहीतरी कॉमन फॅक्टर असला पाहिजे. राईट all the pixels that you have grouped together must have at least a single common factor between each pixel. It is not necessary की फक्त ग्रे लेवलच त्यांच्या सारखे असले पाहिजेत किंवा रेंज मध्ये असले पाहिजेत. नो इट इज वन ऑफ द फॅक्टर. यू कॅन गो फॉर एनी अदर फॅक्टर ऑल्सो. Right so based on your application you can decide that factor. You can go for gray level, you can go for what we can say the intensities and gray levels one and the same. Intensities I mean to say the high frequency components, right? Means the gray level which are much higher than the what you can say the darkest level, right? There are a number of factors that you can decide and then you can group the pixels to form the region, and this is how we can segment an entire image into different regions or different parts. समजतंय का सगळ्यांना?
येस सर.
ओके म्हणजे आपण काय करतो की एक एंटायर इमेज जे आहे बरोबर आहे त्याच्यातले पिक्सेल ग्रुप करतो की जेणेकरून आपल्याला एक पार्ट मिळावा किंवा त्या इमेज मधला एक रिजन मिळावा. आणि त्या रिजनचं वैशिष्ट्य काय की जो तुम्ही पिक्सेलचा ग्रुप बनवलेला आहे टू फॉर्म दॅट रिजन दॅट ईच पिक्सेल मस्ट हॅव ऍटलीस्ट अ सिंगल कॉमन फॅक्टर बिटवीन इच अदर. म्हणजे त्यातल्या प्रत्येक पिक्सेल मध्ये एक काहीतरी कॉमन फॅक्टर असला पाहिजे. दिस इज द रिक्वायरमेंट. इन दॅट वे यू कॅन फॉर्म डिफरंट रिजन्स. समजतंय का सगळ्यांना? And
Yes.
one more condition for this region based segmentation is what there should not be any overlapping. म्हणजे एक रिजन दुसऱ्या रिजनवर ओव्हरलॅपिंग नसलं पाहिजे. दॅट शुड बी क्लिअरली सेपरेटेड. ते एकमेकात ओव्हरलॅप नाही झाले पाहिजे. ते पिक्सेल ज्या पिक्सेलचा तुम्ही ग्रुप बनवून रिजन फॉर्म केलेला आहे बरोबर आहे असे सपोज तुम्ही 3 रिजन फॉर्म केले तर ते 3 रिजन एकमेकात ओव्हरलॅप नाही झाले पाहिजे. ही एक कंडिशन आहे region based segmentation साठी. Getting the things? Okay. Now this region based segmentation can be performed, right? Or it's of two types. This you can achieve by using region growing technique. That means this region based segmentation have 3 different techniques. First one is a region growing, then second one is a region splitting, and third one is a region merging. बरोबर आहे? Region growing, region splitting, region merging. These are the 3 techniques, right? By using these 3 techniques you can perform the region segmentation. बरोबर आहे? हे 3 region segmentation चे techniques आहेत. Region growing, region splitting and region merging. By using any of these 3 techniques you can go for the region based segmentation, but the basic concept is same. Basic concept is same that we have discussed right now. समजलं सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. We will continue in next lecture with these three techniques, right? Region based segmentation we have discussed today. In next lecture we will discuss about region growing, region merging, and region splitting. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me right now, otherwise we will stop here. समजलंय का सगळ्यांना सगळं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today we have discussed about this region based segmentation, right? Fundamental concept of this region based segmentation. Now in next lecture we are going to discuss about the three techniques, right, based on the region based segmentation, that is region growing, region splitting, and region merging. Clear? So that we will discuss in next lecture. We will stop here.